Today we are going to multiply three binomials together. If you haven't seen the first two parts of multiplying polynomials, make sure you go back to those two videos. They explain some of the key concepts in multiplying polynomials. So let's say we are multiplying 2 times 3 times 5. So what we do is we multiply two sets of number first and then multiply the answer by the third number. So you would do 2 times 3, that's 6 times 5, and that's 30. So we did 2 times 3 first. We could have done 3 times 5 first. So that would have been 15 times 2, and that's 30. Or we can do 2 times 5 first, so that's 10 times 3, and that's 30. Let me erase this. Similarly, we can multiply these three binomials by multiplying two binomial first and then multiplying that answer by the third binomial. I will show you all three ways, all three groupings. So let's begin by grouping the first two binomial first and solving that first. So that's this part right here. Y minus 1, y plus 1. We will do this part first and then we will multiply the answer by negative y squared minus 1. So that is the first term of the first binomial, so that's y, times the second binomial, y plus 1, and then the second term of the first binomial, negative 1, times the second binomial, y plus 1, times negative y squared minus 1. So that's y times y, so y to the 1 plus 1, plus y times plus 1. So that's y times plus 1, so that's just y. Then we have negative 1 times y, so that's negative y. And then negative 1 times positive 1, so that's negative 1, times negative y squared minus 1. So that's y to the 1 plus 1, so that's y squared. Then we have plus y minus y. So that's plus 1 minus 1, so that's 0y or simply 0. And then we have minus 1. Times negative y squared minus 1. So that's y squared times the whole expression. So y squared times negative y squared minus 1. And then the second term, negative 1, so minus 1 times the second binomial, so that's minus y squared minus 1. So y squared times negative y squared, so that's positive times negative, so it's negative 2 plus 2, so that's 4th. Then y squared times negative 1, so that's minus y squared. We have negative 1 times negative y squared, so that's negative times negative, so positive y squared. And then negative 1 times negative 1, so that's plus 1. So we have negative y to the 4th power. This negative y squared plus y squared, so that's negative 1 plus 1, so that's just 0. And then we have plus 1. So negative y to the 4th power plus 1. That's our answer. Let's try grouping the second two binomials together and doing that set first. So we will do this first and then multiply that answer by y minus 1. So that's y minus 1 times, we will multiply the first term with the second expression. So that's y times negative y squared minus 1. And then the second term, that's plus 1 times negative y squared minus 1. So that's plus 1 times minus y squared minus 1. That's y minus 1 times, we have y times negative y squared, positive times negative, so negative y to the 1 plus 2, so 3, so y to the third power, y times negative 1, so that's negative y. Then we have plus 1 times negative y squared, so that's negative y squared, and plus 1 times negative 1, so that's negative 1. So now we only have two expressions left, y minus 1 times the second expression. So we can do that multiplication now. Remember, we have to multiply two expressions at a time. So that's the first term, y, times the entire second expression. So that's minus y cubed minus y squared minus 1. Then we have negative 1 times the entire second expression. So that's minus 1 times minus y cubed minus y squared minus 1. So that's y times negative y cubed. So that's positive times negative, so minus y to the 1 plus 3, so y to the 4th. Then we have y times negative y, so that's negative y to the 1 plus 1, so 2. Then we have y times negative y squared, so that's minus y to the 1 plus 2, so 3. And then we have y times negative 1, so that's minus y. Then we have minus 1 times minus y cubed, so that's positive y cubed. Then minus 1 times minus y, so that's positive y. Then minus 1 times minus y squared, so that's positive y squared. And then minus 1 times minus 1, so that's plus 1. So that's negative y to the 4th. Then we have the third power right here. So minus y cubed plus y cubed, so that's 0 y cubed, so plus 0 basically. Then we have negative y squared and positive y squared, so that's also 0. Then we have minus y plus y, so that's also 0. And then just 1, so plus 1. So that is y to the 4th power plus 1. So we got the same answer as the last time. This time we are going to multiply the first binomial by the third binomial, and then we are going to multiply the answer by the second binomial. So that's y minus 1 times minus y squared minus 1 times y plus 1. So that's y times minus y squared minus 1 minus 1 times minus y squared minus 1 times y plus 1. So that's y times negative y squared, so minus y cubed, y times negative 1, so that's minus y, then minus 1 times minus y squared, so that's positive y squared, and minus 1 times minus 1, so that's positive 1, times y plus 1. So again, we will multiply term by term from the first expression by the second expression. So that's minus y cubed times y plus 1 minus y times y plus 1 plus y squared times y plus 1 plus 1 times y plus 1. So that's minus y to the fourth minus y cubed, then minus y times y, so that's minus y squared, minus y times plus 1, so minus y, plus y squared times y, so that's y cubed, plus y squared times plus 1, so that's plus y squared, then plus 1 times y plus 1, so that's just y plus 1 plus y plus 1. So this is again negative y to the fourth. Then we have minus y cubed plus y cubed, so 0. Then we have minus y squared plus y squared, so that also cancels out. And then we have minus y plus y, so that also cancels out. So those are all zeros. Plus 1. And that is our answer. If you have any problems that you would like me to solve or have any comments or questions, post them down below. Also, don't forget to like this video, make sure you subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you.